We're here with a live commentary. So I'm here on the new map. If you're wondering why I'm playing with bots, it's because I've tried 4 separate times now to get into a game with real players, and I'm just unable to. I sit in like a 30-minute queue, absurdly long. You'd know if you played the PTB. And every time I finally do get into a match, everyone leaves when they see it's a Legion. So I'm sorry. I'll continue to try to get into an actual game because I still want to play with these changes against real people. But at least for this video, because I want to get one out, I haven't. This is how we're doing it. But yeah, these are the Legion changes. This is not my first time playing with them. I went into bot games before, and I played against somewhat real people. Basically just one real person, and the rest were bots in one of my games. So, you know, not a really good track record, but, you know. But, I want to talk to you about the changes again. If you saw my last video, you should already know what they are, but I want to go over these. So, the biggest change is the fatigue, which I'll show you now. It's really nice to have. The duration of your fatigue is reduced by half a second. You also move faster, a little faster. So it's super nice. It makes some loops actually possible to just vault the pallet and cancel your power and catch up with someone, which beforehand you were not able to do. Another big change, big notable change, you got the power cooldown is now 5 seconds shorter. Behavior made Scratch Roller base kit, which I think is a fine change. Scratch Roller wasn't a very popular perk because the extra 5 seconds that gets taken off just isn't anything notable. You don't really ever need the extra 5 seconds. You'll usually just have your power. But they reduced mend times, so it actually has a purpose now because people are going to be in deep wound less, which means that you can use your power more, and you should use your power more. And while we're on the topic of cooldown reduction, the add-on Scratch Roller is still the exact same. They did not nerf it at all. It's still 5 seconds, so if you use that add-on, you can get an insanely short cooldown reduction, which is honestly pretty strong, I'll be honest. Scratch Roller actually has a use now. Also, because you don't really need to rely on Mischiefless and Mural Sketch anymore. I'll get into that. Mischiefless got partially made base kit. Your power's now 11 seconds instead of 10. And then Mischiefless obviously got nerfed down to 1 second. I think that's honestly perfectly fun. I read a comment on a video, and they were basically saying that the changes aren't anything notable, and on top of that, we lost Mischiefless and Euro Sketch, which are like Legion's 2 best add-ons, one of their, you know, some of their best add-ons, whatever. I completely disagree. Mischiefless is still fine. I don't think it's obviously S tier. I don't even think it would be A tier. Maybe like a B tier if I make a new tier list, which I don't think I will, because not enough add-ons got changed, but you get the point. I like it. I like the changes because you don't have to use Mischiefless and Mural Sketch anymore. Before, if you wanted to get good use out of your power, you kind of had to use both of those add-ons. Now you get an extra second, which is still enough to get chain hits, and you can also use other add-ons still. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love bullying bots. It's so much fun. But it gives you room to use new add-ons now, and not feel like you're missing out on getting more chain hits. Mural Sketch got made partially base kit. You just get more bonus movement speed when you hit someone. It's so small though that it's not noticeable, but it's still a buff nonetheless, even if it isn't noticeable. And on top of that, Mural Sketch also got buff, which is also another very small number that you can't really notice. I'm just frenzying over and over again because I just want this game to last longer so I can talk more. I actually haven't really played on the new Eerie course. I've gotten a lot of map offerings for Eerie in my couple games that I played. Did not get the new variation. But, you know, so far this looks pretty cool. There's no main building. So, you know. But yeah, I don't really know any of the other changes. I don't really play Chucky or Xenomorph. I don't really care about those killers. I do know that Xenomorph is getting a pretty hefty nerf though, and people are disappointed about that. I don't know like the exacts. I know they gave him a couple buffs. I think they buffed his tail attack or something. They buffed the speed you get out of tunnels. I know that. But it was something to do with the heat dissipation, which basically when you take fire damage to get hit out of your power, it doesn't really go down anymore. Which makes it harder to stay in crawler mode. I don't know. The few times I play Survivor, I kind of hate playing against Xenomorph because I get my shit wrong. So to me, because I don't play Xenomorph and I also don't like going against Xenomorph, that's fine with me. I'm sure the Xenomorph mains are very disappointed and very upset with the changes. All I can say is that I play Legion, so I'm used to playing terrible characters. Chucky, I don't even know if Chucky got nerfed or buffed. I did not read him at all. But I can talk about Knockout. Knockout got reworked. I think it's actually way healthier than it was before. It's no longer a slug perk for all of you slugging bad players. It's actually like anti-loop now, which I think is a interesting direction to take that. But you know, I'm all for it. Basically, if a survivor drops a pallet and they run away from the pallet, they get hindered. So I don't know if this is 6 meters. I don't know if they get hindered here. No idea. What I do know is that it actually has a reason to be used on Legion. If you're using Iridescent Button, which is definitely going to be... What the fuck was that? Which is definitely going to be a more used add-on, especially now that Mischiefless and Mural Sketch you don't need to necessarily use all the time. And also with the extra fatigue time, a lot of people are going to be using that. I think it has potential because there's no pallet for them to continuously loop around and not get hindered. Without the pallet, it breaks, they become hindered, and with your extra fatigue, you're going to be able to catch up to them. So I think Knockout is actually going to be, you know, viable on Legion. Even without Iridescent Button, I think it still has potential. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't really have much else to talk about. Besides, I guess what I think of the changes they made. I think the changes are fun. I'm actually gonna leave her slugged for a second so I can just keep talking. I think the changes are fine. I don't think it's obviously not gonna make Legion like overpowered. It's not gonna make Legion like S tier, even high tier at all. He's gonna stay like, he's gonna be like still like a D tier killer at most. I still think that these changes will help him, and if he continues to get buffs, I'm all for it. If behavior thinks that he's still underpowered and they decide to give him another buff, I'm all for it, because obviously I don't want Legion to be bad, because I explained that in my last video. I still like to win. I still want to be able to win. But I also find Legion fun to play, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, those are all the changes that I'm going to talk about. I'm still going to make another video, hopefully with real people. I'm going to actually be doing proper builds, real games. Maybe make a new video on the killer. Maybe make a new video. Maybe make a maybe make a video on the new Tokyo Ghoul killer, which I didn't talk about at all in this video. I'll probably save that for that video if I ever decide to make it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll make another video someday, very soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.